Hello and welcome back to channel. Today we're diving into a little piece of New Zealand numismatic history, the 1955 New Zealand threepence, featuring Queen Elizabeth II. What is its story? What does it look like? And perhaps most importantly, what's it worth? Let's get into it. Historical context 1. Introduction of Elizabeth II coins in New Zealand. After Queen Elizabeth II ascended the throne in 1952, New Zealand, like many Commonwealth countries, began minting coins bearing her effigy. The threepence coin is one of the pre-decimal coins that circulated in New Zealand until decimalisation in 1967. 2. Change in composition. Before 1947, many threepence coins were made in silver. Post-World War II, due to rising silver prices and changing economic pressures, New Zealand switched to a cupronickel alloy for these smaller denominations. The 1955 threepence is cupronickel. 3. Minting and mintage. The 1955 threepence was struck in London, i.e. at the Royal Mint, and its mintage was about 4 million coins. It is not one of the rare coins, but depending on condition there is collector interest. 4. Design and physical specs. Obverse, laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, designed by Mary Gillick. Legend, Queen Elizabeth II reverse, 2 crossed padded traditional Maori short clubs with strappings or lanyards, the denomination, 3D, between them, New Zealand, above, the date, 1955, below. Designed by George Kruger Gray. Size and weight, approximately 16.3 mm in diameter, weight around 1.40–1.41 grams. Edge is plain. 5. Varieties/notable points. Some later coins, from 1956 onward, have variation in the shoulder strap on the Queen's effigy, with/without shoulder strap, but in 1955 the standard type seems to have the normal laureate bust including strap. The coin was demonetized in 1967 when New Zealand adopted decimal currency. So it is no longer legal tender, but remains of interest to collectors. What affects the value? Before jumping to numbers, here are the factors that typically influence what a coin like this will fetch in the collector market: condition/grade, how worn the coin is, whether details are sharp or blurred, presence of scratches, toning, luster. Grades like VG, very good, F, fine, VF, very fine, EF, extremely fine, UNC, uncirculated, all matter. Rarity/mintage, even though 4 million is not extremely rare, for certain grades or varieties it can be harder to find good examples. Demand, how many collectors want this coin, especially in your region. Coins from New Zealand are popular among Commonwealth collectors. Variety or error coins, if there are known varieties, die variations, misprints, etc., coins with those special features can command premiums. Provenance/certification, certified graded coins, by reputable services like PCGS, NGC, etc., usually get higher prices, because buyers can trust condition. Also, coins from auctions or with good provenance sometimes fetch more. Typical value/price ranges. Here are what sources say about the current approximate values for a 1955 NZ threepence, based on condition. Values are given in New Zealand dollars NZ unless otherwise noted, convert as needed. These are approximate retail values, not guarantees. Grade condition approximate value NZD very good VG well worn, many details smooth $0.65 fine, F, moderate wear, some detail visible $1.50 very fine, VF, good detail, minor wear $3.00 extremely fine, EF, light wear, sharp details $10.00 about uncirculated/uncirculated, striking detail, little to no wear $16.27 plus. But there's a special case proof coins. A 1955 proof cameo example of the threepence sold at auction for $3,600 for grade PCGS PR64 cameo. That is a very high premium over normal circulation coins. Proof coins, by nature, are minted for collectors, often in small numbers, with high quality finish and sometimes cameo contrast. They are much rarer and can be very valuable. If someone has one of those, that's a special find. What to look out for if you own one. If you have a 1955 NZ threepence, or are thinking of buying one, here's how to evaluate and possibly maximize value. 1. Check the condition very carefully. Look at the Queen's bust, the hair, the laurels, details on the laureate, the sharpness of the features. On the reverse, the padd's edges and strapping, the date, lettering, signs of cleaning. Harsh cleaning or polishing can hurt value. Luster and toning, natural toning often more desirable than artificial or forced toning too. Verify authenticity. If it's being sold at a high price, ensure it's an official coin, not a modern reproduction. Certification helps. Point 3. Look for proof or special finishes. Proofs or cameo proofs will generally cost way more, so check packaging, certificate, condition. Point 4. Compare with recent auctions/marketplace. Prices fluctuate over time, and what someone is willing to pay depends on demand. Point 5. Expect that the coin is common in lower grades. Only in high grades/proofs do you find big premiums. Why? It's collectible interest. It's part of New Zealand's pre-decimal coinage, reflecting the historical currency system before 1967. The design is symbolic. The merging of British monarchy representation, Queen Elizabeth II, and Maori culture, with the padu, makes it uniquely New Zealand. For many collectors, coins from this period are nostalgic. Many families might have used them, so they carry historical and emotional value. Varieties and proof examples add intrigue. Finding a proof cameo, or an uncirculated piece in excellent condition is satisfying for collectors. Final thoughts and conclusion. So to wrap up, the 1955 New Zealand threepence is a modest, everyday coin in its common circulated form, not rare, but a nice little artifact. In poor or average condition it's worth perhaps $1 or $2 NZD, but in high grade, especially uncirculated, the value rises substantially. For proof or cameo specimens, the prices can go into the thousands of dollars, USD or NZD, depending on condition and certification. If you own one, take good care of it, proper storage, minimal handling, avoiding harsh cleaning. And if you ever get an offer, compare it to recent sales. Auction records like the $3,600 for a PR64 cameo proof show what is possible, but those are exceptional. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do you own a 1955 NZ threepence? If yes, tell us what condition it's in. Who knows, you might have something special. And if you have suggestions for other coins you'd like me to cover, let me know. Catch you in the next video.